Jonesy Amanda's cutting room floor.
Something that fell onto the cutting room floor today, and there's a lot of hype about the Oasis boys getting back together.
Hey, I read today that they've sold $200 million worth of tickets.
Whoa. That's a lot of tickets. I'm just trying to do
Your
them.
insights are incredible.
How many shows is that?
Well,
but they're doing
15.
17 shows.
Oh, there was 15, something like that.
Well, they're going to have to do more shows. Don't you think?
Well, I just think they're charging a lot for tickets.
Have you seen the pictures of them together?
No.
A lot of people are trying to think, well, are they actually together or is that photoshopped? So now they've released a picture of them taking the picture of them together so people know that they're together.
And their mums pulling on their ears saying, sort it out,
Sort it out.
boys.
So this is the deep fake world that we live in. Apparently Tom Cruise is in the background washing up dishes as well.
Is he?
That's,
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you make that up?
No, well, that's the deep fake
Right.
world. Am I even here?
Well, I saw a thing the other day that said AI, how it started and what we imagined it would be, and it's pictures of just big gawky robots, and it said
Yep.
how it's going. And what it is now is we have Donald Trump and Kamala Harris holding hands and pashing off. That's where we've gone. We're not going into oogity boogity world.
No.
We're going into, is that for real world?
Yeah, and Tom Cruise is washing up dishes in the
Is
background.
he?
Anyway, what's your thought on the Mile High Club? Are you into that? Is that something that, when your sexual fantasies,
It's never
is that one
mine.
of your sexual
No.
fantasies?
A, it's a very small space. B, people see you go in there.
Yeah.
C, it's a toilet. D, none of the above and all of the above. What about you?
I remember, I probably shouldn't say this, but
Come on, you have to now.
no, I don't.
Oh, come on.
No, I remember having a bit of a wank in the plane when I was 14.
Yeah. Your dad was a pilot. You were in the cockpit. You took it literally.
I would have a wank next to my dad. You know, at that age when you're young, you're just always up for
No.
it. Well, I must be a man.
So were you
then.
on your own?
Yeah, of course I was on my own. Who was I going to be with?
I don't know.
14.
But did
Yeah, I
you
was when I was older.
did you dream of someone joining you?
No, goodness no. No, it's one of those moments where you don't know. Your life is just, it's all new to you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if someone like me who has the bladder the size of a budgie's bladder is waiting to go in and you're in there.
Well, it didn't take long.
Okay.
It was at that age.
Been watching the movie Working Girl or something.
Anyway, away from my early.
What does the Mile High Club have
Self-discovery
to
days.
do with Gallagher Brothers?
So Lily Allen has revealed in her memoir
Oh, yes.
that she once joined the Mile High Club with Oasis frontman Liam Gallagher during a flight from London to Tokyo in 2009. This was an ill-fated flight as well. If you remember, the boys got in trouble on that particular
They
flight.
got banned, I think,
Yep.
from flying.
Yep. So the former Virgin Atlantic pilot claimed to be flying the plane, and he said, over an hour into the flight, I was called out of the flight deck by a
Because there was
member
a
of
young Mr. Jones.
going to town on himself. No. Lily Allen was in bed with Liam Gallagher. So they had
In bed on a
they had
plane?
lie flat beds.
But was it I don't think in those days, it was 2009, they didn't have things that Emirates now has, which are self-contained rooms. So they just would have been
Yep.
sharing a lie flat bed.
I'd ask you the question, if you're on the Emirates in the lie flat beds, are you allowed to have relations?
Of course you do.
Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely, but I don't imagine you can in public view like this.
Yeah.
All the movements under a blanket. Is that what was seen?
That's what he said. I came out and saw the two of them under a duvet. There was a lot of movement and they weren't reading bedtime stories to each other. It was clear what they were doing. A crew member initially tried to stop them. What do you do? Bucket of water? They weren't listening.
I've got a whistle to attract attention.
Then a few minutes later, Lily got up, went back to her seat and got out an e-cigarette. So modern for the times of 2009.
You weren't allowed to smoke those on a plane either.
No, you're not allowed to have an e-cigarette on a plane. That's, but there was trouble at the time as well because Liam Gallagher was married.
This is the thing. Apparently, this is in her autobiography, which came out in 2018. So she said they got sloshed. Yes, one thing led to another on that flight, blah, blah, blah. She didn't know he was married. So she says. He had tied the knot with an actor and singer, Nicole Appleton.
Remember her?
A year before. Was
Remember
she
the
in
Cult
All
of
Saints?
Appleton? There's the band, yeah.
She in All Saints, I think.
Or Pussycat Dolls. Or,
No, I think it might have been that
one of those.
So they were married from 2008 to 2013. They'd only been married a year. And she said it wasn't until the next day he said something like, no one can hear about this because of Nick. Also, I think when they got off the plane, they went to his hotel. So that she said, that's when I clocked that he was married. I knew Noel Gallagher was married and I knew Liam had been married to Patsy Kensit, which is why I fancied him. She didn't realise he had remarried.
So because of the fact that he was with Patsy Kensit.
Who was the it girl.
Yes, you thought, I want to get a piece of this.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And so she says that Gallagher phoned her 6 months later and said, can you let my wife know that nothing happened? Because obviously the story had come out. So she agreed. Then 9 years later when she released her memoir, the story came out. Nicole wasn't too happy because she was still married to, and what year did her book come out? In 2018.
Yeah.
They'd broken up for 5 years by then.
Yeah.
But she wasn't too happy. So she took to X, formerly Twitter, and said, one day our paths will cross again at Lily Allen.
Oh, imagine that. Actually, what's Nicole Appleton look like? What's
Well, of course she's attractive.
Yeah, of course.
She's in the band and all that stuff.
Yeah. But I just think if you're going to have it off in a plane, you got to, be discreet. Does that mean that maybe my story might come out?
Yeah. That's what the cleaner will write a memoir. I enjoy our chats.
Jonesy Amanda's cutting room floor.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.